That's what we got going on this morning. Third call of the day. We're replacing the humidifier. We're taking this 1042 out, general air. Standard general air, and I'll do another video on this. Maintenance for general air. I got another video doing some minor maintenance, but I'll get more intensive on it. It's apparently it's a really good video. Got a lot of views on it. Well, we're taking this out and we're putting this in. This is a 500 manual control. So let's see what we got. We got our directions. Very important directions. We got our control. This is what comes in this box. Humidistat, transformer if needed, and a tap, water tap. And get this out. There's our new Aprilaire 500. Real nice humidifier. Pad. Real easy to install. We took the 1042, there's the bypass right there. It went up here. Humidifier mounted there. Real not good for serviceability. It's just too darn high. It's out of the way. You can put humidifier on supply and return. And it had a drain that went down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap in down there or here. And what we'll do is, actually, I'm going to redo this up here too. I'm going to put a trap in here so I don't get any positive pressure down. And we'll actually put the humidifier right there. So let me get started. Okay. Well, what I did here is I put that up to my return, and I made my outline of my inner hole right here, and I made sure it was level. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the outside of this line. If my camera would focus, I'm going to cut the outside of the line so I got some wiggle room so I can make sure it's level. Okay, I got the hole cut, but see, I told you I want some wiggle room because I got to make sure this thing's perfectly level. If you don't, what happens is water comes in the top, skates down the lower part or the lower side of the humidifier. It only will soak maybe half the pad, so I got to make sure this thing's completely level before I screw it in. So we got some wiggle room. Alright, so we got the humidifier in, the bypass done. We got a caulk around there, tape my joints, caulk around the humidifier here, caulk around the humidifier on the outside, and you know, we gotta bring our water line from over here. There's our water line. Run a new water line over here to here, and we also have to put our humidistat in too. And I'm probably going to move it from there to up here. Or maybe, nah, you know what? I'll put that right there. Wow, look at the big gap there on the return. They're just sucking all kinds of air. I can't see anything, but they're just sucking air from there. I need to block that off. So, let me continue on. The wiring, got my water line done. Brand new water line strapped up here, all the way over there. Brand new connection over there. And we got bypass on, and it's all sealed up. I got caulk around there, caulk around the humidifier, caulk around the takeoff. Got my patch in there. The old humidistat was in the old bypass. Patch up here. Gotta make sure to cross break these things with your folding bar so you don't get any noise from the ductwork. But now I'm to wiring. Okay, how I usually wire these things up is I take the end of my line and I start here. And then what I do is I fish up the humidistat. And the humidistat is just a switch. It's like an on-off switch. So you're going to just break one line. So it's like wiring up a switch. You keep your neutral connected, and you can break the hot. Terminal there, terminal there. You can break either line. It doesn't matter. So you can cut this one, leave this one, but you're just breaking one line, and you're just making a switch so that when that humidistat turns on, sends voltage, it completes the circuit. That's all it does. This is the end of the circuit. So this is a hot and a common. So what I'm doing right now is I'm breaking my hot line, 24 volts, and this is my common, and I'll show you how to wire that up down at the furnace. So let me get this attached. I'll get the wire ran back to the furnace, and I'll show you where to attach it on the furnace. So I'm going to take the end of this line, run it out here, down into there, and run it down to the control board of the furnace. So sometimes these, for some people, get confusing. So that's all we're doing is breaking one line. It's like a light switch. Just keep that in mind. So let me get to finishing that up. Okay. Originally they had the transformer hooked up to here. Damn focus. And the way that was wired in, it was wired in off common. Oh, let's see. How is it wired in? Oh, okay. So I had a, what is that terminal? It was a high-powered humidifier terminal, 120 volts off the board. And the other side went to neutral. Okay, I'm going to hook it up different. I'm not going to use the transformer, I'm just going to use the terminal strip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my red, put it to W, right there. And that's my 24 hot. So when the thermostat calls on W, it energizes the solenoid. And the other one will go to common right next to it, right here. So what's happening is if the humidistat calls and it's closed, it allows power to go to solenoid. When that shuts off, even though there's power down at the board, it shuts off like the light switch. It turns the humidifier off. All it is a switch. I'm breaking that red wire at 24 volts of power. So let me get that hooked up. Up and running. One thing you want to keep in mind when you're doing a humidifier, you don't want raging water flow. So what I got there is just enough. Just want to soak that pad. That's all you want to do. We're getting good coverage. Water coming down here slowly but surely. I got this wet with the hose, but getting good coverage. So it is, this one's done. I decided just to run the drain from right there to there. Just kind of make it easier so I didn't have to wrap around. You know, I had to put a trap and everything here, which it should have anyways, but that's another day. So, I have water there. I'll have to investigate that, but that's it for this one. This put back on there. But yeah, that's it for this one. This is the Aprilaire 500 manual. Make sure I don't have any leaks here. I just seen something leak. There we go. Copper line. Right there. Humidistat. Okay guys, that's it for this one. Just your standard Aprilaire 500 install. Alright guys, like and subscribe. Thanks.